And so what AI does for us is is gradually increasing bids for every single target and every single campaign multiple times a day, trying to find data and trying to get to that significance um, state where you have plenty of clicks, you have plenty of orders, and we know exactly how to bid each of those targets.
AI can manage all your ads automatically with what would otherwise require constant monitoring and thousands of changes to things like keyword targeting and bidding. In this conversation with Robbie from Takeometrics, we take a deep dive into the concept for how AI can unlock new opportunities for sellers and also how it makes advertising at scale accessible and easy to do. Let's jump in and let's hear what Robbie has to say.
All right, I'm here with Robbie, and to preface this conversation, this is going to be a multi-piece between Robbie and Laura Pattison. The broad goal of this conversation is really to help people understand how AI is directly impacting how people sell in e-commerce, how people sell and advertise on Amazon, and to really have a good basic understanding of just artificial intelligence in general. AI is a really big conversation right now, or has become big, mostly because of things like ChatGPT in what I would describe as mainstream social media. But we've been doing AI, we've been leveraging AI for quite a long time. And so I have Robbie here to help me and everyone watching understand AI at a much deeper level when it comes to Amazon advertising, e-commerce advertising in general. So Robbie, just even before we get into AI, I'm wondering to give some context for your knowledge and your use of AI in advertising. Can you just help tell people what you do at Takeometrics?
Yeah, so currently I'm a manager in the premium services department at Takeometrics. So I manage a team of 6 analysts right now, and each of those analysts has a plate of clients, anywhere between 4 and 6 clients on their team. So between all 6 of those analysts, I see tons of different problems, different problems we're trying to solve across different categories, different industries. My experience with AI so far, obviously using it at Take is a big piece, but going back to previous companies, at another search agency, started in 2015, so using AI since then. So a lot of experience in how that can be used to help automate some things with the advertising side on Amazon.
AI is just kind of has been this ambiguous idea in people's minds, and this conversation, the goal is to humanize that a little bit more, make it more realistic and tangible for people to understand. So, Robbie, I think the question here for you is, how are you leveraging AI to drive results, to drive performance in advertising?
Yeah, so our tool, built on AI, and really the backbone of our tool, Flywheel 2 at Taka, is our bidder. Without AI, our bidder doesn't exist, and our team is manually managing bids. Wouldn't recommend it. Not very fun. Done it before, and it's not fun. So from the AI perspective, where this is super helpful is obviously we want our campaigns and our clients' campaigns and keywords that they're targeting to get data and to get to that value-based state of bidding where our tool looks at, clicks, conversion rate, orders, and sales, and we have plenty of data for keywords that we know exactly how to bid that. But where AI really comes into play is when we don't have that data. So think about launching 100 new campaigns. They have no data on day 1, very little probably on day 2. What our team does and where AI, again, comes into play is that discovery phase where you don't have any clicks. And so what AI does for us is is gradually increasing bids for every single target and every single campaign multiple times a day, trying to find data and trying to get to that significance state where you have plenty of clicks, you have plenty of orders, and we know exactly how to bid each of those targets. So the caveat is that our bidder is not just increasing bids infinitely and pushing spend to levels that you're not comfortable with. There are definitely mechanisms and guardrails in place to limit that. But once we're pushing and we're getting every keyword, or at least most of the keywords, to that value-based bidding state, then we're done with the discovery phase for that time. And again, we're at that value-based bidding point.
So describe to me, I think one concept that will help people understand how significant this is describing bidding without AI in place. So what would be happening? Like, you take take our tool out of the equation here.
Yeah.
You're managing thousands of campaigns.
Yep.
Like a lot of campaigns at one time, not just for one client, but for multiple clients at a time. So thousands of campaigns are being optimized, are being watched over. You're gathering a lot of data, right?
Yeah.
What is life like? Knowing that life would be terrible, just automatically. What would life be like taking our tool out of the equation?
So from a campaign launch point of view, yeah, launching hundreds of campaigns at one time, you can do it in bulk through Amazon's platform, but you would put a starting bid. So 50 cents, you would have to pick something. And there are some benchmarks Amazon provides, but a lot of times those data points aren't they're not based in actual reality. So you would have to go in. You'd have to
starting bid for a fresh campaign.
For a fresh campaign, yeah, starting bid. You would have to manually go into either every single campaign or use a bulk tool within Amazon to increase those as often as you want. We recommend doing it a couple times a day. So that would be you going in, making these adjustments multiple times a day, every single day at the keyword level or the product target level to try to find that data significance point. And without AI and without automation, that would be our analyst's job. They wouldn't have time for really anything else except bid management.
So it's constant eyes on your all of your campaigns, and it's constant monitoring and adjustment within guardrails that you have set.
That are set. We do not set that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's set on the back end. We have other mechanisms like min bids and max bids, so that we say, for any given keyword in this campaign, keep the bid below $5 or keep it above 5 cents. So we do set that, but yeah, the mechanisms that are in place on the back end relate to how much can a target increase from a percent standpoint every single day. So that's based on industry or category AOVs and category conversion rates.
Yep. Talk to me about the interaction between the user and the tool. So AI right now is, from what I understand at least, it's part human in the loop, and part the machine. So what is that dynamic like? Like how much is human being weighed with, how much is human combined with AI at this point in time?
Yeah, so we're in Flywheel a good bit, and our analysts are. And this isn't something, you definitely can't set and forget it. But even then, once you do set ACoS targets and the tool is doing its work in the back end, we're checking in every single day. So one of the first things our analysts will do when they log on every day is hop into Flywheel, hop into Amazon, see what the data looks like, and raise or lower ACoS targets within our tool as needed. And that is definitely a high priority task for our team.
Yes. That's all I had. I honestly, I think this conversation, or conversations like this, are really important because it gives more visibility into AI. And this is just like, we only talked about bidding really as one vertical of how AI is impacting advertising. There are so many different verticals that AI is impacting, but bidding is perhaps one of the most important. So there are a whole lot more conversations that I want to have with you specifically, Robbie. But for now, this is a really good place to end. We'll have Laura on to talk more about AI in general as well. But Robbie, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for joining this conversation about artificial intelligence. There's a lot to dive into when it comes to AI and e-commerce. Things are changing at a really rapid pace, and we're experiencing a lot of this ongoing. So subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with all things AI and e-com. And of course, to gain access to artificial intelligence in e-commerce, sign up for Takeometrics for free. You can start leveraging AI right now today in your own e-commerce operations and your own advertising on Amazon, Walmart, and beyond. And it's free to sign up and to check out. So click below to sign up for Takeometrics Flywheel 2.0 for free, and we'll see you there.